Apex News, India, Northeast.
Kublai Pibro, Kanegade Apex News India, Kikabor and Puli di Piba Corridor Marbo. Tingi Pasho, Shakimat Kibakongsan. Bor ki babunia Kalyang Persya Meghalaya kalapin pau ya kajing bitar kabajur hadin ba Speaker Thomas A Sangma ulapin dan kamya ka kendon sub GDC ban kentad ya kajing terwa bat pensenge kabalawan ra da UMLE ka VPP Arden Miller Basayomat kajing terwa kalapan ya kajing ya kren halor kajing ti duyong bian kabala por stebha Kamtam hadin kajing jabas ngotrium kabala jah ka santrik urempang hakapar dewyong mingsngat thangsko hakaba kajing uthai dynamite kala shem yaki jing em jonglai phulai ngot ki men simbrio bat penwen saw yaki babun unong yelam kalyang persya umukul em sangma ulakan tho ya katei karai da kabaong ba kadei kajing persyang ban khanglat ya kajing yakren halor ke ei kaba ulabatai kum kajing bamla ban senshar bat kajing bam shimkhya ya ka policy kaba juja man kapor
arise between the JHEDC attempts to fix land revenue rates or compensate for land acquired for developments as traditional land has no fix with its value in the same which was surveyed privately owned land, sir. So the Guwahati High Court and Meghalaya High Court have noted that while the 1886 regulation is applicable in the state of Meghalaya, its provision must be interpreted in light of the power of the District Council under the 6th Schedule. So the exploitation of the system, the pata system, when imposed on traditional communal land, is sometimes used by powerful actors to acquire land that was meant for the community. So the result is that it had led to protests and legal challenges, sir. So, sir, and this statement which I've made here is also vindicated by the RTI report, which was asked by an MDC from Tura. And in his query, sir, he has clearly asked few questions which is relevant with this issue, sir. The first question which he asked on the RTI is that kindly furnish complete information when Assam Schedule was introduced in JHEDC. Who introduced this to issue pata in JHEDC area? Kindly enclose copy of the Assam Schedule.
Unong yalam kalyang persya umukul em sangma ulapan pauru ya kajing skukya hapo kaying bishar halor kajing keno bakidon kijaka benami hakajaka kapo jong Karibhoy district. Ula kado kerpang ya kaberni had bat kijaka kibadon harut kapod Guwahati hadu Jorabat. Da kabakeno bala bat jaka hapo kijing penbed benami hakakerteng jong kiriulum. Ula kentu ya kasor karban hukum bat ban penlong ya kajing toket da kabaong bakum kini kidukom trekam ki penja ya kajing tmu jong ki anjing ya da jaka ki bala thau ban ya da ya kajing long trairi trai muluk.
It was raised even in the parliament by our honorable member of the parliament, Lok Sabha. Why is it happening? Are we not for the people? Government must be seen as protector of the interests of the people. Rather, if government is seen as the power that enable perversion of justice, then people are forced to knock the door of the judiciary. People should not be pushed to that situation when people should knock the door of the judiciary. Rather, it must be the government in power, the authority, in the true spirit of the core values of our democracy, gives all the justice needed. Any possible omission or commission, for whatever reasons, when brought before the government, must be taken cognizance of and addressed in the right earnest. When people complain, they are seen as too weak. Because the people in authority try to abuse the power which is vested as a repository of state power in them. People who occupies the position of authority are custodian of the power that is vested on the state. But this is to protect our people. Not to force through, not to bulldoze. But if you go by this instance of this particular incident on 19th December, that means the authority is weaponizing the power that is vested upon the authority to bulldoze, suppress, oppress, and grab the land which they want. For whose interest? Are we not to prioritize the protection of our people's interests first? To defend the interests of our people first? But to defend the interests of the people who are eyeing for those land. Mr. Chairman, sir, these are the incidents which reflect the mispriority of this government.
Umentri rangba ke jelau kongrat ke sama ulapan syai ba ke sarkar kawan rakyat ke rukom siu tulap ke balabu renti om ke rukom siu tulap ke bapura na ke benta ki skul adhok bat ki skul ba ai jingerap habakren ha ka dor bar mang tingka jong ka yeng dor ba thau an ke jela Meghalaya umentri rangba ulapan syai ba ya kini ki jaka pulie lapan ya de ki rio shimen ne ki kinhun mission ha ka ba ke jela ka ai jingerap pisang Kani kajing pensyai kalong hadin ba umentri ke tenat pulih putih uba ala kemen rembui ulama di kajing keli ha kabayadai bat kajing penslam ya kitulab jong kinong hikai bat kajing bam yahap ketulab.
Categories of schools. That's the most complicated aspect of the education system in Meghalaya. And if you look at this whole aspect, a lot of times in the past we have heard that why hasn't government paid the salary of ad hoc teachers? Why hasn't government paid the salary of, say a deficit school teacher or a college? Sir, we have to understand that there is government school and there is what we call not a non-government but not a government, a private school. The ad hocs and the deficits are actually privately owned or community owned or mission owned. They are not owned by government, sir, most of them, 90% plus. And when you look at these categories of schools which are not owned by government, they are owned by the private managing committee. So when you talk of the ad hoc schools, they are not government schools. So they are, with due respect, sir, say run by you, sir. For example, Mr. Thomas, school. And you are the managing committee. Government gives a grant. So all these years we've been giving what we call ad hoc grant to your school because you could not run it. So in the last 20, 30, 40 years, the consecutive governments started giving ad hoc grant to somebody, you pay your salaries. This grant took a structure of salaries after 10 years, 15 years, the nomenclature changed. Then the expectation happened that now this school that belongs to Mr. Thomas, you see, but government just has to pay the salary. We are paying grant and aid to you. We don't pay salary to you. But in 40 years' time, the teachers then and the society at large said that no, this teacher's salary of this ad hoc school, government is not paying. So, sir, this narrative that has come up, for whatever reason, sir, has led to this kind of confusion today. So, let's be very clear. Government schools is government direct responsibility. Ad hoc schools and deficit schools, SSA also is government's responsibility. But ad hoc schools are run by private sector. So this has to be very, very clear, sir. What we are doing today is, in spite of the fact that this is being run by private sector, not owned by government, we realize the pain of the teachers. The teacher who is getting the ad hoc grant, we increase the grant per teacher to 18,000, example. Now, so what happens is, if you have been working for 30 years, you will also get 18,000. I have been working for 1 year, I will also get 18,000. The ad hoc teachers and the SSC teachers were stuck with a specific pay no matter how experienced they were. And hence now, this is important so to understand. Now what we have done is we have created one category for as many as possible. So the minister has already explained to you the number of teachers we have, different teachers. We have 55,000 teachers, sir. So just to give an example to you, Tripura, which has got about 10 lakh population more than us, has got 40,000 teachers. We have 55,000 teachers.
Hakanong ba jong kari kipulit anti-narcotic task force jong ka crime bands jong kipulit ka Delhi kilalab bat khanra ya ka kanhun khai drugs heroin hapdeng ka jila hajan khaput bhupura ha Delhi NCR lakanno ba kishikurem kilakit iwe point san not south kilo ya u drugs heroin uba shongdor kumba nyo point san klor ha ka taxi da kabale kumba kilet chala ka yin kasam Laingut kibriu kenthop ya kakurem bat unong pediang kilasha kemno. Kajing toket kadang ya chakman. Hakajing ja ka bakrao hakasan perthai utarik ramand bat ki mentri ka sarkar jong u kilashim ya kajing smai hakaba kilalong kinong ni khmat balajit ningkong nadu kajing khewen jong usnam alhajar apusau. Karaman Bangladesh National Party kala job arspa khandai na ki arspa khandai punyo tali ki seat haka election parliamentary ka bakhatlai kadba ka Jamaat Islami kala job ndre pukra seat yakini ki dekhot bathamai labam smai da u chief election commissioner u AMM Nasir Uddin Henry ka BNP kalakan taj ban pediang ya ka jing terwa jong ka sarkar Bashipur balayalam da u Muhammad Yunus ba ki MP kin smailang ha ka ju kapor kum ki khar jong ka Constitution Reform Council balatmu ban pin smai da ka ba ong ba ki kendon jong ki kimpat long shi benta jong ka riti sanchar
বিনীত অনুরোধ জানাচ্ছি
বিসমিল্লাহির রহমানির রহিম
বিসমিল্লাহির রহমানির রহিম
আমি সশ্রদ্ধ চিত্তে
তারেক রহমান সশস্ত্র চিত্রে
শপথ করিতেছি যে আমি আইন অনুযায়ী সরকারের প্রধানমন্ত্রী পদের কর্তব্য বিশ্বস্ততার সহিত পালন করিব আমি বাংলাদেশের প্রতি অকৃত্রিম বিশ্বাস ও আনুগত্য পোষণ করিব আমি সংবিধানের রক্ষণ সমর্থন ও নিরাপত্তা বিধান করিব আমি ভীতি বা অনুগ্রহ অনুরাগ বা বিরাগের বশবর্তী না হইয়া সকলের প্রতি আইন অনুযায়ী যথাবিহিত আচরণ করিব
এবার মাননীয় প্রধানমন্ত্রীর গোপনীয়তার শপথ পাঠ পরিচালনা করার জন্য রাষ্ট্রপতি মহোদয়কে বিনীত অনুরোধ জানাচ্ছি
আমি তারেক রহমান সশস্ত্র চিত্রে
শপথ করিতেছি যে সরকারের প্রধানমন্ত্রী রূপে যে সকল বিষয় আমার বিবেচনার জন্য আনিত হইবে বা যে সকল বিষয় আমি অবগত হইব তাহা প্রধানমন্ত্রী রূপে যথাযথভাবে আমার কর্তব্য পালনের প্রয়োজন ব্যতীত প্রত্যক্ষ বা পরোক্ষভাবে কোনো ব্যক্তিকে জ্ঞাপন করিব না বা কোনো ব্যক্তির নিকট প্রকাশ করিব না ধন্যবাদ
মাননীয় প্রধানমন্ত্রীকে পদের শপথ ও গোপনীয়তার শপথ স্বাক্ষর করার জন্য এবং স্বাক্ষর শেষে নির্ধারিত আসন গ্রহণ করার জন্য বিনীত অনুরোধ জানাচ্ছি না স্যার, আপনি বসেন। গণপ্রজাতন্ত্রী বাংলাদেশ সরকার
Umentri Rangba ka Assam Uhimanta Biswa Sarma ulakin no ba ha usnam arhajar khatsau ka Sonia Gandhi kalabatha ya uban raya ka tarik ba unbam smai kum Umentri Rangba ka Congress haba ki don san puprangut ki MLA ki bakarsyan ya ulakin no ba syam lala banlong Umentri Rangba ka jela namar ka jingwan tuklar jong Rahul Gandhi haba kan tho halor ka te ka jingkren u Akhilesh Prasad Singh unong yalam ka seng Congress ulakan tho ya ka BJP da ki buj Operation Lotus but ulakam baka sarkar BJP kan omwan phai biang ha ka bor senchar ha Assam ha kani ka election banwan
পৰিয়ালো কাম কৰি আছে সোনিয়া গান্ধীয়ে মোক ঘৰত মাতিনি যে শপত গ্ৰহণৰ দিন তুমি ঠিক কৰা যেতিয়া মই কেতিয়াবা লিখিম তেতিয়া কম তেতিয়া মই মেডামক কৈছিলো আজিও মই মেডাম শব্দটোৱে কৈছো যে অম্বুবাসীৰ পিছদিনাখন মই শপত লম অম্বুবাসী মেলাৰ কেদিন নলম তাৰ পৰা কংগ্ৰেছত সিদ্ধান্ত ঘূৰিছিল কাৰণ আমেৰিকাৰ পৰা ৰাহুল গান্ধীয়ে ফোন কৰিছিল আৰু এইবিলাক হল অসমৰ সাক্ষী বহুত আছে যেতিয়াই কংগ্ৰেছৰ মিটিং হয় খাৰগে তেতিয়াই কয় যে হিমন্তৰ লগত ততি যুঁজ কিন্তু হিমন্তৰ লগতহে এমএলএ বোৰ আছিল প্ৰত্যেক কংগ্ৰেছৰ মানুহে যেতিয়া মোৰ বদনাম গায় তেতিয়া খাৰগে প্ৰথম এইটো কয় যে গোটেইটো এমএলএ বিলাক তেওঁৰ লগতহে আছিল
Umentri Katanat Parliament Affair u Kiren Rijiju ulapin tikna baka sarkar Modi kathmu banwan ra ya ka critical bill ha ka benta ka ba ar jong ka dorbar mangtingka ikin hun san perthei kidang ya kren pajba bat pen pau jingmut halor ka bill bala terwa one nation one election ka bathmu wan penlong election lang ya ka lok sabha bat ka ying dorbar jala ha ka ju kapor
Modi government to table a critical bill in the second half of the budget session, confirms Parliamentary Affairs Minister Kiran Rijiju. The second phase of the session runs from March 9th to April 2nd, and Rijiju hinted that several key legislations are lined up, including one he termed critical. Speculation is rife that the government may introduce the One Nation, One Election (ONOE) bill, aimed at holding Lok Sabha and State Assembly elections simultaneously. According to the New Indian Express, TNIE, political circles are closely watching the move as consultations on the Constitution Amendment Bill continue. All eyes now on Parliament.
Kajanta National Council Create Circle Kabalayalam da u General Secretary Simbo Bayar Sumer bat kalakentu yakatanat Public Work ban maramot no mardor yaki surakshnong kibalas niyo hakashnong cleariat. Kaseng kalakadaw ya ki tliw surak ki jing lang bat ki jing ma ya ka jing shngan da ka baong ba ka jing bom sumar ya ki jing tay surak kapin ken ya ka hog jong ki nong shong shnong hapo ka Article 21 jong ka Constitution of India. Hakajing yakun pajba ka bakongsan nakabenta ka kwat kakya ka Northeastern Indira Gandhi Regional Institute of Health and Medical Science kalapan long ya ka jingyalang kerdan halor bat banpindu no ya ka trans fat ki balashna da ka karkhana nakarukom bam jong ka than chate laming kaniga jingsdang layalam da Professor JS Thakur jong ka PGIMER Chandigarh bat lakarshan da ka resolve to save life kabapen pau baka jingbam trans fat kababun kapen kiyo ya ka jingyap na baro kidaw hadu lifestyle person.
But the amount of processed food that they take is immense, so it's come to the same thing. So I guess this topic is really important, but then as I said, there are many experts who have been speaking on this topic, so I'll focus on a very important part of my presentation, that is on the testing of edible oil that we in the department are doing, safety and quality. And some of the regulatory standards which, as per FSSAI that we need to follow to comply to these quality standards.
Because I served in the Delhi and different part of the country, I know the personally also, I am calling them bringing the seed, giving to them for vegetable. I called to the Katrine people. I purchased the seeds from the Katrine. We have the regional station. Because Katrine agroclimate, castor. But we are just only adopting the local seeds, local varieties. The two problems are there. First thing to there ki the seeds is not reaching up to the farmer. So now just like
Production of healthy oil, egg milk oil, and also Dr. Panna, thank you. This is in fact the first meeting that I came for healthy oil. I've been for a couple of meetings in
you just fix a size question. I am sharing the screenshot only from organic. And I trade for by phone, and he is only selling it within the Nagaland. Why this is the problem? Because that from our government side there is no promotion for the as a oil seed and as a oil crop, na? So this is the huge demand, and the extraction of in Assam, because sir normally rapeseed mustard is growing only in Assam, Tripura and Manipur, some of the part. Other part in the Arunachal, Meghalaya, Nagaland, Mizoram is very less. And during the Rabi season, after harvesting the rice, they are not growing anything. Fields are abundant. So this is the major problem in the northeast. Although Nagaland, Mizoram is very less. And during the Rabi season, after harvesting the rice, they are not growing anything. Fields are abundant. So this is the major problem.
Kakunhun Menteri Jongka Assam, Kabalayalam da Menteri Rangba Uhimanta Biswa Sarma, Kalamenjur ya kamang tingka Jongka vote on account. But ka jingbo kerpang lai persen na kabenta ki Jaj Benriu Tea Garden, but ki Jaj Benriu Adivasi, hakikam sorkar class 1 but 2. Kakunhun Menteri Kalamenjur ru banseng ya ka school Sainik Kabaar, Hakarbi Anglong, haka jinglot kaba antat ban kot syaka lais pa sau pau keluar ban penhe ya ki syuti bala kamai naka benta ki nong hikai naka shipau syaka khatsan sngi.
Today Assam Cabinet has approved the vote on accounts budget, which will be placed short while from now. Assam Cabinet has also approved 3% reservation for Tea Garden and Adivasi community in class 1 and class 2 jobs. Assam Cabinet has also approved a second Sainik school in Assam at a cost of 340 crores in Karbi Anglong district. Cabinet has also enhanced the earned leave of the teaching community from 10 to 15 days. These are the major decisions.
Badagi tu kubor nila po isya kapakun tahadu banginde isyambiang kublay shibun.
Apex News, India, Northeast.